Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick Picker. How's everybody doing? Get my YouTube straightened out here.
YouTubes.
Get my chat up. Come on. Come on.
There isn't anybody in the chat. They're all still asleep.
Uh-huh. Too early.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it. Quit it some more. Pop it out. Move it over. All right. Make sure it's on the right channel. Looks like it. All right. We're good to go. Good morning, everyone. I have no idea what day it is.
It's Super Tuesday.
Super Taco Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday. The heck with the elections. We want the tacos. Tuesdays for tacos.
Can you imagine if they were giving away free tacos? Can you imagine how many people would actually come to vote? If you vote, you get 2 tacos. It'd be like lines all around buildings, and it would be a chaotic mess.
We get little stickers to put on our shirt that says, I voted.
Yeah. They need to get a little inventive on that. They need to pull people in.
Yeah.
Of course, people might be going back for seconds.
I know.
Or try anyway. Oh, my gosh.
Yep.
I hope everybody's doing good. The chat is asleep. Wake up.
Oh.
Your alarm's going off.
We got a few watching now.
Yeah.
Tuesdays for tacos in Texas and Tennessee. Except Tennessee, bad tornado.
Bad. I know Liz lives in Tennessee. There's Frankie and there's Julie. She said she's feeding the beast. I don't know if that means like working or
the baby.
Feeding Emmy.
Feeding the beast.
Emmy May's needing food. I'm taking it as that. Hello. I think your name is Rebecca. Flipping crooters.
What was that guy's name on Dukes of Hazzard? Was he Cruder or?
No, he was Cooter.
Cooter.
Yep.
Cruder.
Mike loved him. When we went to, she said Emmy. Emmy's the beast this morning.
Emmy and beast.
When we went to Nashville, that was one of the things that we had to do. Mike was just crazy over it. We had to go to the Dukes of Hazzard museum.
Yeah.
Or whatever it was. So, man, he had a heyday with that. He loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Those. I'm trying to think of everybody that I know that's in Tennessee. I know Liz is in Tennessee. trying to think
Well,
who else.
we know a
Can't.
bunch that live close in Alabama, but anyway,
Yeah, it looks like it's moving right into North Carolina too. That little storm. I was looking on the radar this morning.
I remember driving to Mom's place in Oklahoma about 3 days after their their last big tornado,
Mhm.
and wow, the devastation those things can cause.
Oh
Just
yeah.
big old trees snapped in half, and
There's a lot of tree lines around here. I mean, just driving in the country, you can see I mean, they're still twisted. The trees are still twisted up, and from past um, tornadoes.
you know, God, just the amount of debris that gets spread around the
Oh yeah.
countryside.
Yep. Absolutely.
I mean, whole sections of roofs are
Mhm.
laying out in fields, and they can be horrible.
Morning, Sally.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay.
I've been close enough to tornadoes to watch them, but I've never been in one.
Yeah, I've knock on wood. It is getting to be the once it starts warming up a little bit, it's that season. Usually March through about, it could go anywhere from August to October, around here. So you always got to keep your eye in the sky.
We actually had a concrete storm shelter when we lived in the panhandle of Texas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we got the family down in there 2 or 3 times during warnings.
Kind of scary. I it's hard to believe, but I mean this place doesn't have a basement or anything to crawl into. I mean, other than a closet. Yeah. But I do know. I mean, if I knew it was going to be bad, and I mean, I have 2 neighbors that have told me, stuff's going down, come over, and they'd probably be like Mike, and they'd probably be out watching it. That's what he used to do. Frankie says, I went to Nashville to go to Grand Ole Opry. Got a delay from a wreck that closed down the roads for 55 minutes. Ended up 35 minutes late and couldn't go in. Ah.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm sorry. When they closed the doors, that's it. I was so disappointed. Wow. Well, that just means you're going to have to go back.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
She's like, shut up, Valerie.
Yeah.
Now
you gotta do it.
When we went to Nashville, we were gonna go to the Grand Ole Opry, and I don't know, we kind of opted out of it. I don't know why, but we didn't go. We decided to use our time in other areas. We went to the Country Hall of Fame Museum thing or whatever, and did some other sightseeing. But we probably should have went there. We did get to stay at the resort, the Gaylord. I think it's Gaylord Resort. That's right close to that. and that was actually pretty fun. So
Well, Gwen decided we need to go to Galveston next week on her spring break. So
oh, that's a good idea.
That sounds fun.
we're gonna go rent a hotel room and shop on the Strand and lay on the beach and
I wonder how far that is from where I'll be living.
it's not too far,
About 3 hours, you think?
probably.
Yeah,
Wow. That's super close.
that's super, super close.
Yeah.
Morning, Tom. Good morning, Anamora. Anamora.
Yeah, I don't know why, but it sounds like a song.
It does. Like I don't know what that song is. There's a song. I can't remember what it is, but that's what it sounds like. You need to go to Galveston in May of 2021. Fishing and Picking says never lived in an area with a tornado shelter. Do they fill with rain, water, or limited airflow? Hurricanes are my forte: bread, water, gas, and duct tape.
Well, ours had a 6-inch vent pipe on the roof.
Mhm.
It was like a 12 by 12 by 12 concrete block
Hmm.
just in the ground. The top was about 4 feet above the ground,
Mhm.
and the bottom 2/3 was below the ground, and had one of those slanted doors on it. And you took the steps down into it. Steel door. I always imagined getting down in there and then a tree fall on top of the steel door, and then they would just find our dead, emaciated carcasses a couple of weeks after the tornado. Where'd Silverhair go and his family? They disappeared during the tornado. God swept them up to heaven, I guess. We'll be down there banging on the door. Let us
Help!
out. Help me.
No, I actually was going to tell you, Valerie, that you know, on this past Walking Dead, you know, where they find that hole.
Mhm.
That
What hole?
the hole for the cave, the way to get in, or they didn't find it, but they showed the Whisperers getting in it in the trailer.
Okay. Yeah.
That is a dang good idea, and they
It is
stole it from
super.
me. They stole it from me because that's one of my ideas for, like, you know, if anything ever happened here, I would like to, you know, dig out
Yeah.
something underground, have a place in my trailer that I can you know, pick up the floor and dig down and make a hideout down there. That was one of my ideas. I've had that idea for a long time.
So would you make a room, or would you make a
Probably just enough space for like us three, or yeah,
okay.
probably
So
just
you
like
wouldn't
a
make like a
huddle.
room to live in
No,
per se, but you would just
no,
make
just a hideout.
just a hideout. That's a good idea. Good idea there, sister.
That's-
When I seen that, I was like, that's pretty dang smart.
Yeah,
And then-
Tom,
and then to
Tom, like
have-
you're ever gonna watch it.
And then have who?
Tom.
Oh, spoiler! Shut up. I'll just tell you, Tom. Somebody died.
Yeah.
Like you always tell us. Hey there, deep into the sandbox.
Hello. Yeah,
Thanks
post a
Coming
pop
on.
panic room. Yeah, I don't know if it would be like a room because that would take a lot of time to dig out, but
Yeah.
I mean, maybe
Well,
while we're in there we can do it,
Well, I mean, get you some braces, some wooden braces, and because I mean that's the thing about having like a wood, or a dirt area dug out. I mean, if there's a lot of rain and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna be in mud and it's probably gonna collapse.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Our storm shelter was always damp on the inside. It never had water in it, but it was.
Now,
No.
I know my in-laws when they lived on the farm, they had a cellar,
What, Sally?
a storm cellar thing, and I was so naive or whatever, and I said, so is that where we go if there's a tornado? And Mike said, well, you can go down there, but you're not gonna like it. And I was like, why? He goes, there's snakes, probably some rats, and all kinds of other stuff that you don't want to deal with. I was like, yeah, I ain't going there. Nope.
But would you rather be out with zombies or rather be in with snakes? You know what I mean?
I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
Yeah, I think if you had to choose, like, you would probably rather.
I mean, you go into survival mode, so you figure it out.
Yeah.
One way or the other. I couldn't.
Yeah,
make
it's
that
just like
choice
if you want
right
to
now.
scream, but you don't.
Yeah. That fight or flight thing.
Yeah, it's not where I can just kind of move it though. Deep into the sandbox. It's like it's a house trailer.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had the bright idea one time of putting a empty refrigerator in that storm cellar
Uh-huh.
and put dirt in it and have a worm farm.
Oh.
So to have worms for fishing and for the garden aeration stuff. And it worked good for about a year. But then the sow bugs discovered free lunch.
Uh-oh.
The
So,
what?
sow bugs, roly-poly
Oh.
bugs got in there and they ate all the worms.
Oh my God.
So instead of like thousands of worms, then I had thousands of sow bugs. So
Oh man.
I finally emptied it out and put the soil in my garden, raised some good tomatoes off of that worm
Oh, I'm sure.
worm poop. But I got those worms through the mail and they came in like a 6x4x4 box.
Yeah.
And they just shoved the box into my post office box at the post office.
Mm-hmm.
And I came in to pick them up and they said, you can't believe how many worms crawled out that box and got all over everybody else's boxes, and we had to sweep them
Oh
off
my
the floor.
Wow.
Oh.
I mean, it was just a cardboard box that was taped up real good. And
But not real good.
no,
Not good enough.
Not good enough. Yeah.
there's a bunches of worms all over the post office boxes and floor.
I'm gonna tell you what, Uncle Todd. Uncle Todd's stories are getting just about as good as mine.
I mean, it was funny for us because they had it all cleaned up before I picked up the worms, but they actually called me to come and get the worms, so they wouldn't be in there for a day or two, you know.
Yeah.
Come and get these worms. They're getting all over everywhere.
It's pretty crazy because they can, you know, like we have a bait cooler at work, and like they'll be in a bowl with a lid on it, and somehow the lids pop off. They, you know, bump against the lids and get the lids off somehow.
Kung Fu worms.
Yeah. So you have to make sure the lids are all tight.
Fishing and Picking says, is Tom on the prowl for a lot lizard?
Tom, you looking for a lot
No,
lizard?
I'm standing in the middle of
Oh, you're breaking up.
while I'm getting brakes done on my car. No,
What?
I'm standing in the middle of it's hard to be serviced in the Speedy Lube that's across the street.
Okay. You got some bad service.
Something about Jiffy Lube and
yes.
service or something. I don't know. You were breaking up bad, Tom.
Okay, I'm standing in
In
front of a Burlington while my car is being.
My car.
Never mind.
It's not
Okay.
working.
So we get the gist of it, but yeah.
So
Man.
no lot lizards.
Oh my gosh.
He's even got his bright shirt on to attract the women.
Yeah.
It would be a cheaper for the lot lizards than it is this brake job.
They already got their lube though.
Uh,
Ew.
Hey.
Sorry, I went there.
Good job.
you
Good
did
job.
go there. Good job, Todd. I'm proud of you for saying that.
Oh,
That was funny.
did y'all like my comic book pictures I put up of y'all on the chat?
I didn't.
Yeah,
see
but I
it.
didn't get one.
Yeah, you did.
I felt left out.
You were in with Bridget, and
I don't think I
it
got
was
one.
a trio of girls.
Hmm.
Mhm.
I have to go
I
back
don't
and
see
look.
it.
I was looking at them, but and they were pretty good, but I felt left out because I didn't see my name.
Texas Val kind of got upset with me about the one I put up of her.
Why did it have big boobs?
Oh, it was a rather scantily clad devil woman,
Yeah.
and there was some suggestive stuff on there that it was all women in there, and they may have been swingers with. So anyway,
They were superheroes, but they were hoes.
yeah.
Okay, I found mine.
Superhero hoes.
That's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
I normally don't get comic books, but I saw where Garage Flips
Yeah.
had those more mature comic books, and he was selling the crap out of them.
Hmm.
So I thought that lot might make some money.
Good morning, Kathy.
I don't see.
Kathy, did you have your surgery already? No, I can't remember when you were supposed to have it. I thought it was this week.
Sherry, I haven't changed. You all have changed.
Oh yeah. deep into the sandbox. I used to pick up baby chicks all the time from the post office. My husband raised chickens, roosters, fighting roosters to be truthful.
Mhm.
Baby chicks.
But I used to. On Thursday. Okay. I used to have to go in. I don't know why I was always the one that had to go in, but I always had to go in and pick up the baby chicks, and yeah, that was always. You always had people. I always had people looking at me like, "What in the heck? What is she doing?"
Valerie likes a good cockfight.
Yeah. But bum bum.
We have about a 2-month period in our town that the post office just, they must get boxes and boxes of baby chicks.
Yeah.
And for about 2 months, you go in the post office. Yeah, I hear the baby chicks are here. Yeah, because they're loud. They're in those little
Yeah.
boxes.
I'll see you in about 20 minutes. I got to.
Okay.
Can't
Okay.
wait.
I know, Kathy. I understand. But yeah, that was kind of his hobby. Of yeah.
Was there one for me?
A baby chick?
No.
A comic. Yeah, you had one of your own.
Yeah.
You had one all by yourself. She was in purple.
Oh. Oh, so you're just showing comics and saying that was
Right.
Yeah, I was just being flaky yesterday
Oh,
evening.
okay.
And
Oh, she hot. She hot.
side chat didn't know what we're talking about, but see if I can get a couple of those magazines here. Let's see.
My mom had
um
Japanese fighting roosters. Used to rip my and my brother's hair out. Oh my gosh.
ooh.
Yeah, this one I put up, this is me and Tom. I'm rescuing Tom there. I'm the bald headed one at the top. Yeah. Let's see.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Morning, Beth.
Hi, Beth.
Morning,
This was
Texas
the last
Val.
one, the Texas Valley. She didn't like the other one, so I put this one up to
Oh, that's a
Barbie.
good one.
The Barbie.
appease her. Flying Barbie. Yay.
There you go.
Okay, yeah, this was the one that Texas Val didn't like of herself.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty mature. Yeah.
Pretty wild. Pretty wild.
Here we go. Here's fishing and picking.
You're funny, Hank.
Hank. Oh, I got one for Hank. Here's Hank.
No, that's the one that's supposed to be me.
Oh, that's you. Oh, that's Sally. Okay, this was
I don't remember who that one was.
Carol and Nikki, I think you
Yeah.
said.
Nikki and Carol. Yeah, Carol's got a knife there. She's tough. Bloody knife blade.
Looks like she needs a new bra.
Yeah, she does.
Pretty ratty.
Yeah. Okay. Who was this again? Is
I
it
don't
Bridget? I forget which one was Valerie.
I'll just pick one.
Yeah.
Take your pick. Oh my gosh. That was funny.
Well, how is your eBay's doing?
Sucks.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Slow,
Suck.
slow.
Are you still
Slow.
on 1%, Valerie?
Nope.
No.
I caved.
Yeah.
I caved this morning. I was like, you know what? Screw this. I am not doing this anymore. I
Yeah.
cannot. I can't. Can't do that. So I changed it back
Yeah.
against my, you know,
Greater judgment.
I got a couple of I got a couple of good sales, and they weren't on promoted, but I mean I can't do like I have never had so many goose eggs on
Yeah.
eBay as I've had the last week.
Yeah.
It is ridiculous. I mean I had one sale going out today.
Are you listing anything
that was
else
on
besides?
Mercari.
Are you listing anything besides clothing on eBay?
Yes. I listed jewelry yesterday and a few other things.
Yeah.
What I'm really working on is trying to change it up. You know, trying not to do all of one thing. And that's the only thing that I'm putting up. I'm trying to do, 5 of this, 5 of that,
Yeah. Yeah.
and put different stuff up every day.
Yeah. I definitely think that eBay doesn't like whenever you list all clothing all the time, they like for you to change it up.
Yeah.
Okay, here we got a Hank.
Oh, there you go.
Yep.
Gonna troll you now.
I'm just not, I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't have any sales yesterday.
I just can't. I mean, like Beth says, thank goodness for the other platforms, but I mean, even those didn't pan out.
Mhm.
What's been doing really good for me, I think I had 4 pairs. They were like loafers. They were like a pointed loafer, women's. I got them at Walmart. They were that Time and True brand.
Mhm.
Got them for $1 each, and I've been
Oh.
selling the crap out of them.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, for $20, at least $20. Usually on Mercari, I have them a little bit more because I do free shipping. But yeah, I mean,
I don't think that will affect us, Kathy. The whole COVID-19 thing. But who knows? I mean, it could. I mean, just like it affected the stock market.
yeah, I'm sure that there's departments of places that it's going to affect, but in the wide realm, I mean, are we going to see the effects of it? I don't know, but I would say it's pretty, the possibility is fairly low.
Yeah.
Todd over there just playing with his comic books. eBay, who, what?
Mhm.
I don't know. I had to break free of the 1%, and I had to up it back up, and hopefully,
Yeah.
my listing's doing good. I'm getting a lot of stuff up, clearing out a lot of stuff, but it just doesn't seem to make a difference.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just slow unless you've got something really desirable.
I got a lot of desirable stuff.
Not, yeah.
I did get a $50 offer on that Christian Dior pendant or brooch, but I didn't take it. I counted offered them. They probably laughed.
Oh, well, stuff like that you got to hold on to. That's how I feel about it anyways. Like, whenever you kind of sell like, bread and butter items, and then you're like waiting for those, that's with all of us though. We're just like, waiting for those big items, that we find
Hmm.
that, are worth a lot more money than what we paid for them. And, sometimes you got to hold steady and wait for that money to come in.
Yeah. I think it'll sell. It may not sell for what I'm asking for it, but um,
You want it
you can't
closer.
you can't you can't get what you're. Let's see, what's the saying? You're not gonna get if you don't ask for it, you're not gonna get it,
Yeah.
type of thing. So I think you have to be realistic in what it's going for and what you can get. But yeah, I mean, if you want $50 for it, you're gonna have to list it for probably 75.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of how the game is.
Absolutely.
I don't know. I was kind of thinking about putting it on auction though. If it doesn't sell in
Yeah.
the next couple of days, I might just go ahead and throw it up on auction and see what it does. See if it'll do anything.
Hi, Jennifer.
Yeah, stuff like those comics, those are going to take a long time to sell. They're just slow movers. There's no.
I don't know if you find somebody that's looking for them though.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
like
Yeah.
they'll, like that. That's how I did. Anyways, I just recently, probably 3 or 4 months ago, I had some comics that I put up, and 2 or 3 of them went all at separate times, but like, close together, because the one that bought one, he obviously went into my store and looked up comics or something, and the other 2 popped up and bought those. So
But like these smoking pipes, I got
right.
4 of these at the auction Sunday, and I already sold one.
Nice.
They go fast. So
yeah.
even used ones, that's kind of a bolo. I always look for these at estate sales.
Hmm.
They sell really fast.
Yeah, Frankie says, anyone ever sell artwork online, and what do y'all think is the best place for it to sell?
I sell mine on eBay.
Yeah, eBay's good.
eBay and cross post it to Mercari.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure that there's.
You could even cross post it to Poshmark.
Well, yeah,
Decor stuff.
You can for home stuff, yeah. And if it's vintage, you can do Etsy too.
Mm-hmm.
Etsy's kind of a niche. It's definitely a niche, and there's a lot of stuff on there. And there's a lot of people that only shop there. If they're looking for something, they'll go to Etsy before they'll go to eBay. But yeah, I mean, spread it out. Make sure that you have your white background, so that it gets on the Google Shopping, and that you can, make sure that you have an audience that's going to see your item, and you'll get hits on it. Comics are like jewelry to me, except they take up a lot more space, have too many to deal with, and makes it
What I do with the comics is light them up. I hardly ever sell individual ones.
Yeah.
and I will lot them in lots just under a pound, or just under first class postage,
Right.
because you're not supposed to use media mail for them. I wish you could use media mail with them, but they all have ads in them.
Yeah.
So I just lot, you might get 4 or 5 comics in a lot. Just staying under a pound, and then, and I didn't give I probably got over 100 comics.
Right.
And if I lot them 4 for $10 plus shipping, I'll get, what's 100 divided by 4?
25.
25. So that'd be, what's 25 times 10?
250.
250 for all of them. I mean, that's by the time they sell, if they all sell for
Yeah.
$10 for 4.
Yeah.
So
That's a good way to go.
it's worth doing. It doesn't take much time. You just take a picture of the front and back, and off we go. And then once you get your template set up, you just change the pictures and
Yep. So Frankie
titles.
says it's vintage. I got it at Goodwill or for $5.99, and found the artist paintings sell for around $85 on eBay. Great. Yeah, get that thing listed. If it's not listed, it can't sell.
Yeah.
Hank says, same with coins. I've got too many to deal with, and it makes me not want to deal with them. Just leave them hidden in their box.
Just send them over here. I'll take care of those coins for you.
Sharky Mom Dill says, can you use media mail for sheet music and books? Because I think the only stipulation with that is they can't have advertisements, right?
Right.
I mean, so as long as they're not advertising anything else, you should be good to go with the
Yep.
media mail. And you can't list, what is it, blank media?
Right.
You can't list blank media with media mail. Yeah. I understand, Hank.
And no, it's not okay to put a paperback novel in with a bunch of other stuff and call it media mail.
Why not? I'm just kidding.
Even though, I mean, if any part of it is not media mail, then it's not media mail. You could get into trouble.
Yep.
Oh, that's my middle name. If they find you out.
You can media mail. You can media mail coloring books as long as you don't put the crayons in the same package. Well, yeah, that would make sense.
I didn't do crap yesterday.
You did it? How come?
Nope.
I figured you've been working.
Nope. I was tired, and by the time Brandon got home and I ate, it was like 5 because I had to go to that appointment at 3.
Right.
So I stayed up. I mean, I got a little bit of work done, but not much.
Well,
And
that's
then
better than nothing.
And then, yeah, by the time I got fed and was sitting on the couch and not doing nothing for a while, and then, oh, good job, Julie. I went to bed and I slept for 11 hours.
Wow.
I know, but I'm so stiff today.
I'm sure.
It is, Hank, but I don't feel that bad today.
No, that's really good, Julie. 7 sales yesterday.
Yeah,
She getting the sales over there.
that's on Etsy, right? That's where she usually sells.
Yeah. That's really good.
Yeah. I'm glad somebody's getting them.
Somebody's getting sales. Yeah. I'm gonna have to repaint my door or something.
I know, right?
Repaint my door, put a welcome mat on the front step, and a big old wreath banner thing on the front of my door. Come on in. Spend your money. I don't know.
I got my blood work done for they wanted yesterday whenever I went to get my boob squished.
Yeah.
So I got that done. I just have to get my CT scan.
So is that scheduled?
Not yet. I called yesterday to schedule it, and they didn't even have the order yet.
Huh.
So I have to call them today, and we
Oh,
have to go to Grayling today because Brandon has to go see the general surgeon,
I gotcha.
Dr. Sikovich.
Dr. Sikovich.
Yeah, I found my.
I bet he got teased.
Oh yeah, I bet.
What's his first name?
I'm not even sure.
Morning, Carol.
Yeah, this is how he spells it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even have thought.
With the C, yeah.
Yeah. CV.
Uh-huh. But you say it Sikovich.
Huh.
You don't even say the VIT.
Huh.
Yeah, I found my pictures for my hernia repair, which it's not even repaired anymore, but
Julie says AJ's still waking up at 3 a.m.
oh, need to get that kid some melatonin or something. Either that or no naps in the daytime.
See, he hasn't been taking naps.
Oh,
he hasn't been taking naps. He's kind of.
No, I don't have any
pictures.
I don't have pictures of my squished boobies. I just have these are my hernia pictures. They're kind of gross. Just, I can't even see where
Yep.
Just the hernia.
Ew, quit it. That's like yucky looking.
Yeah.
Well, I have to say, I know Grey's Anatomy has been on for so long, and it's got so many seasons in it, and I've been watching it. And
you have?
Yeah. And it's actually a really good show.
I know. And wait until you see what's his name.
I already seen him.
Oh, you did? Oh.
I
already seen him. Are you in love with him yet?
Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah,
Right.
you'll fall in love with him.
Yeah. I mean, he's a good character. He's a good character. He plays it well. He
Oh
plays
my
the
God.
character well,
Yeah.
but
What's his name on there?
Denny
Denny Duquette.
Duquette, yeah. Yeah. He went back to sleep, but it keeps me up. Well, I'm sorry. Yeah, I had never watched those medical shows. They just bug me because like ER really got on my nerves because it was like that's not what you do. That's not what it looks like. That's not. I realize it's a show, but
Yeah.
it just wasn't as realistic as I needed it to be.
You know what's
But
good too is The Good Doctor. He's on the spectrum, but he's a doctor that he can look away and he can see all the pieces of your insides and see what's going on. Like, if this does this, then this is doing this.
right,
And he can see things that are going on inside of you that other doctors wouldn't think of.
Hmm.
And
But
so he's special for sure.
yeah. But man, just to see all the drama, I mean, I totally connected with that because
Oh yeah.
This one's sleeping with this one, and
Oh yeah.
yeah, I totally connected with that working in the hospital. So it was kind of
Buff Crack says, for those interested party, Sally will be doing limited edition prints of her hernia signed and numbered by herself. An ideal gift. Yeah, let me know if you want one, Bum Crack.
But
Kathy, I already had that because I had one hernia and it got repaired, and then now I have two. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it ripped in the same spot or if it's a different spot. It doesn't feel the same. And I wasn't even doing anything. I was sitting here and all of a sudden, like, you can tell when it happens because your belly kind of goes bloop, and just it feels like there's an earthquake going on inside you, kind of. And all at once I had two ripped hernias.
yeah.
Okay, Bum Crack.
Yeah, I need about a dozen of those pictures to send to people that I don't like.
Yeah, but the Good Doctor seems like it's pretty legit as far as being held in a hospital and everything, and and surgeries and stuff. And I like surgery shows, like even real life ones. I like seeing all that. At one time, I actually thought about trying to be a surgeon. I really wanted to do that. Doesn't gross me out or anything. Carol wants me to send a picture just to you, Todd.
No, thanks.
She'll even autograph it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Todd, what's your topic? Every time we come on here and before we go live, he'll say, "So what's the topic for today?"
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's like
boobs, poop.
No.
What's
your topic?
Are we doing? Could it be anything or just
whatever?
recent?
Whatever's on your mind.
Let's talk about
sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that could be. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex.
There you go. There you go.
Uh,
I was like, I'm out of here.
nah.
Eh. Oh my gosh.
I've been watching, you know what I've been watching on freaking Sling is me and Brandon been watching it together. It's The Masked Singer. They come out in like these elaborate masks and suits, and they're stars already. Like they're NBA stars, or like we're watching season 2 right now, and one of them was Dr. Drew,
Okay.
one of the stars. But if they lose, that's the only time that you see who they are. Is if they
Oh.
like there's a bunch of them that start at first, and then they like have to compete against each other,
Mhm.
and they're singing, and the audience votes who gets to move on and who gets to be unmasked.
Okay.
So the loser is the one who's unmasked, and it's pretty crazy because
Hmm.
you don't think of these, but they give hints to who they are and stuff like that. It's kind of fun, but it's kind of stupid too. But anyways, but my husband likes it, so that's all that matters. I like it too. It's just one of those things, it's like I could sleep through it and then wake up at the end. Oh, who's unmasked? The stupid couch, I tell you, is the death of me right here, because it's a little sofa. It's a little sofa couch that has 2 seats on it, and they recline and they rock.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Trouble.
trouble for me. It's a vintage piece. It's probably from the I'd say the 1960s.
Hmm.
But really well made, and it has like the plastic on like if you feel on the inside of the couch and on the top and back of the couch, it's like hard plastic
Hmm.
is covering the fabric. It's really nice. It's a really nice, and doesn't have like any holes or anything on it. And I got it down the street. Somebody was moving out.
Hey.
And I'm like, I told Brandon, I want that. Well, at that time we were having a garage sale, and so we had a pallet. I had a pallet sitting out front of my house, and so I set it on the pallet, and we had it to where we had like an awning thing covering it.
Mhm.
And so we sat out there while we were having our yard sale, and then once we had our yard sale and stuff, I'm like, I tried to sell it. I tried to sell it for $100,
Yeah.
and I didn't sell it, so I said, oh, it's going in the house. I'm keeping it.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's really comfortable if it's not reclined, and it reclines all the way back to where you're laying flat.
So basically, it could be a sleeper too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You could actually sleep in it.
Yeah.
That's trouble.
Yeah. And
That's
then
trouble.
and it has this like really pretty flowery print, the floral print. It's got all kinds of like purples and cream and green. Really pretty.
Hmm.
And then so if you're not reclined, then it rocks. Like you can rock, and you can rock separate from the other side.
That's
So,
weird. That would make
yeah.
me dizzy. I'd be like,
Yeah.
that wouldn't be good. Yeah.
Hank says that's why there's no comfortable furniture in this house. If It puts you in a sleeper hold? No way. I know.
Oh,
That's me too, Kathy. I can fall asleep pretty much anywhere, but man, you get me in a place like that and it's trouble. I'm like, okay, I've been here too long. Let's go to bed.
yeah. Don't even put the blankets anywhere around it.
Oh
Then
no.
you're really gonna be in trouble.
Right. I have a blanket on the top part of mine and like covering, like covering the top part, and that's enough, man. I get
Oh. So Bum Quick Picker says that you're gonna have a whole bunch of hernia merch here soon. T-shirts, hoodies, tote bags, fanny packs, and even Christmas cards. You don't want to miss out on that. Oh my gosh.
Are you making it for me, Bub Crack? I
Man.
need somebody to produce.
Yeah, wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, I love that. God, I can't think of his name. The guy who
Morning,
plays
Joe.
Denny DeCette. And now you can see
What the heck is his name?
Morgan Dean. No, what's his name? Dean.
Ah,
Rita, where are you, Rita? I need you right now.
is it Dean Morgan?
De-
I can't remember what his name is. Morning, Jill. Hope you're doing well. I think it's Morgan is his first name.
Morgan Dean Freeman.
Yeah,
Morgan, is that right? No.
I don't know.
Jeffrey Dean.
Jeffrey. Yeah,
Jeffrey Dean.
Morgan.
I'm looking it up. Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Yeah.
Because it
There you
doesn't
go.
sound right
There
to
you
me.
go. You got it. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, he plays on The Good Wife too? And
The-
Watchmen.
Yeah.
Oh, Jill said she's on the day shift now.
Oh, that's good.
Good to see you, Jill. Yeah. So once you see that part of him, you you kind of like on The Walking Dead, you're like, oh, it's okay. He's Denny DeCette, he's not that bad. But then you have to think of that's who killed Glenn.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Like,
and you're like, you're bad.
I know what you've done. You
Yeah.
know, I'm the type of person that, and it's probably pretty stupid, but like if there's a person that plays a character that's really bad, like, ultimately just a bad person, a bad character, it's really hard for me to watch them in other
Yeah.
shows and movies because, and maybe that was part of the reason why I hadn't watched,
Right.
the whatever it's called. I can't even remember what it is.
Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, that's it. But
Hank says, what part of him are you looking at?
you know what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He is a tall piece of water, I tell you that.
Oh man, yeah. What I wouldn't do to get a hold of that. Yeah. Anyway, this weekend, is it?
I think so.
Spring Floor, yep.
Yay.
Sunday.
It was crazy here yesterday because it was so warm. It got up to 41.
Oh my gosh.
And I was like, oh,
It's all piece.
I went out to go to the doctor, and yeah, that's what I said, a tall piece of water. What is that? What is that
A
saying?
tall drink of water. Oh, like, well, let her go.
Oh, there you go. That's a new phrase. So, yeah, tall piece of water.
Where'd
You know,
Todd go? Now he disappeared.
I don't know. I don't keep up with that old man. I thought he was gonna come in here. What? What? Yeah, 41. I went to the doctor and I put my coat on and everything. And I mean, I'm glad I had my boots on, because whenever I went out to get in the car, I had to go through a puddle that was about that deep.
Right.
So I get to the car, I get in, and I automatically think, oh, this coat was a bad decision. Because in that car it was warm. And so I turned on the radio, and because I was not at that time, I was like ready to go to bed.
You hit your wall, huh?
Yeah, hard.
Why
And
didn't you go to
so-
sleep before you went to your
because
appointment?
I'm a dumbass. That's why.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm a dumbass.
Thought I'd ask, but
um actually Sherry, that's funny that you said that. I actually took a picture the other day that I'll have to send to you that shows a tall piece of water, and you can tell me what it looks like. Anyways, but yeah, so I had my yeah, I had my boobs on, thank God, because I was going to get them squished. Oh my God. I was thinking, yeah, you're gonna need those for your doctor's appointment for sure. You know, the lady that does mine, she's really gentle and stuff. It doesn't matter how gentle you are. And I was surprised because she didn't wear gloves.
mm,
That's amazing to me. I didn't ask her why, but you would think that people would wear gloves, even if they're touching your boobs.
yeah, I mean, I would think that that would be, but you know.
Yeah.
I
So
don't-
anyways,
I don't
maybe
know.
think she can be more tender if she's not wearing gloves or something.
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyways, so so yeah, she's very tender and you know, very gentle. That's what I meant. Very gentle and stuff. But no matter how gentle she is, it's just it's a hard thing to get done.
Yeah.
And then she called me premenopausal.
Well, I mean, that's
Which-
very likely, you know,
Yeah.
because you are that age.
Yeah.
So,
Let me see if I can find that picture.
oh, well, what's
Yeah,
everybody?
well, it's a good thing, Carol, because it's been a while.
What's everybody doing today?
She says she's postmenopausal. Well,
Well, yep. I am. Yeah, I don't know what you would call me because
you're
I'm.
postmenopausal too.
Yeah, I guess I would be post.
Yeah.
Surgically postmenopausal. I guess that's the way you call it.
Right.
Whatever, but I ain't got to worry about that no more.
Yeah, you're lucky. Mine could just throw mine out there whenever it wants.
Best thing I ever did. Let's see. Oh, I know. Kathy says, imagine if guys had to get their junk squished in a machine. That would be.
No.
I mean, it almost feels like your boob's gonna burst.
Oh yeah.
That's
It's like, you know, when the person's taking your blood pressure,
yes.
and then it gets to that point where it's starting to hurt, and they're still pumping it, and it's like, when are you gonna stop? My arm's about gonna fall off here, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
And they do about 10 more pumps. Yeah, that's about what it feels like on your boob. What in the hell? What is that? What is it?
What are we looking at?
I don't know. Do we get a hint?
It's an icicle.
Oh.
It's an icicle that I found on my porch because like this is a rug that I hung over my porch, my fence post thing. And then this is a satellite line. A satellite line that has been cut. And the water dripped down and made that figure.
Oh, wow.
And it looks like a dick.
Huh. Interesting.
Just look at it.
Alrighty then.
So, of course, the first thing I had to do was send it to my boss. Because she likes pecker pictures.
Oh my God. There you go.
Yeah, on the cooler floor. Yeah. And an icicle in the freezer also. And then there's a little shape of the top half stuck in between the sink and the ice maker at work. It looks like somebody splattered chocolate frosting, but it is in the shape of a pecker.
Huh.
It's Mark, I tell you.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Maybe Hank. Everyone is so trusting himself. I don't know why. But yeah, if I could just sell those on freaking eBay, maybe I'd make some money.
There you go. I will be right back.
Okay. Sally the upside down pecker hunter. Well, you know, it's like I was standing on my porch and I'm like, huh, look at there. And I had to take a picture of it because I knew it wouldn't be there for long if the ice started melting. No, if I have to use a magnifying glass to hide them, they're not worth hunting. Today I have to go to Grayling, so I'm thinking about going to the thrift store while I'm over there because they have a lot of good stuff over there. Thrift stores, so That's one of the things I might do today. I also might go to the Dollar General while I'm over there. Oh yeah. A Cheeto shaped like that? Yeah. You got that, did you, Sherry? I know, I'm gonna get kicked off here. My own sister would kick me off. I had this bathing suit that I was trying to list yesterday, and I found a freaking spot on it. So I was like, I'm gonna try and get that out before I continue with this. And then if I can't get it out, then I'm just gonna to redonate or something. But I got it out. Shoot. Hi, Rita. I was yelling for you earlier because I couldn't remember Jeffrey Dean Morgan's name. But I mean, he's a really good actor because he can play both sides, you know. I'm glad I could make you laugh, Hank. Yeah, I know that's because Valerie and Todd have their cameras on.
Sorry.
That's okay. Your camera's still off, though.
Yep. I want it to be off.
Oh.
I was writing a check out to pay a bill, and nobody needs to see my routing number and bank account number.
Well, this is true.
Live on YouTube's.
Yeah. I hope Lori's doing okay today. She's having to get her surgery done.
Now, did she get surgery yesterday, or is
No,
it today?
No, it's today, I think.
Oh.
Like this morning. Yeah, because Valerie started watching Grey's Anatomy, so she's kind of getting to see Denny Duquette's character.
Is that the one they called Dr. Dreamy or McDreamy?
Nope, that's the main character. McDreamy's the main character.
Denny Duquette's the one they cut the LVAD wire.
The one they what?
They cut the LVAD wire.
What's that?
He was Izzy's patient, and they cut that LVAD wire, remember?
Oh, right.
And he ended up dying.
Yes. Oh, well, Hank, happy birthday to your daddy in heaven.
Sorry, Hank. Oh.
Did you have your appointment, Nikki, or you had to have it rescheduled, right?
My appointment yesterday, my eye appointment? No, they're going to put me to sleep to do it because I was trembling. I was like, well, hold that thought for a second.
I think I would be trembling too if somebody was about to. Give me a shot in my eye.
Yeah.
Anyways, I had to have an injection in my eyes. I have to do that every 2 months.
Oh my
Anyways,
gosh.
they were gonna do it in the office and just numb me up, but I was so scared that she said no, that she'll just take me in like almost like a day surgery kind of thing, and they give you a light thing to put you to sleep, and
Mm-hmm.
that 5 minutes she'll do both eyes at the same time, so I don't have to, because it was in the office they'll only do one at a time, and you have to do one, come back in 2 weeks, and then do another one, and then 2 months later do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if she puts me asleep, she'll do both eyes at the same time. So we just
Yeah,
opted
and
in
what's the reason why you have to get the shots?
because I have fluid in my retinas,
Oh, okay.
which is caused by the prednisone caused it. Also, diabetics have that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so, but mine is from prednisone, large doses of prednisone.
Mm,
So,
yeah, that sucks. Well, I'm sorry you have to have that. That sounds very scary.
well, the thing is that, like I told her, I says, how does somebody with very little sight loss like me, I have a very minor prescription for far away. My eyes were 20/20 close up.
Mhm.
Now all of a sudden, the last few months, I can't see hardly anything close up, and
Oh.
my glasses no longer work. I just got my glasses like a couple months ago.
Yeah.
They no longer work because my eyes, my vision is declining because of this. I says, how
Yeah.
does somebody go from that to this? You know what I mean? I mean, I've never been a problem with. I never had a problem with, like, my eyes have always been like, I would get glasses, I would wear them for a couple of years, a year or two, my eyes would correct themselves with glasses. Or the glasses would correct my eyes. And but now all of a sudden, now I've got all these issues with my eyes. I don't understand it, but I guess that's what happens when you turn 45.
Well, when you have what you have, I mean, it doesn't only affect your, not to even include the medication that you're taking, because I think medication does that to you also. It, but with this other thing with your hands, I mean, that can definitely have take a toll on your eyes too.
Yeah.
And other parts of your body that you wouldn't think that it would affect, and then the medication to boot.
Yeah.
The medication can have side effects and, where it affects other parts of your body. It may be fixing one part, but, taking a toll on another part.
But I asked her, I said, what if I don't have the injections done? And she said, I will go blind. So eventually.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, okay, so I have to do the injections.
You
There's
don't
no
have
way
a
I can
choice.
just-
Yeah, you
yeah,
have to do it.
I'm not going to go blind, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
And then I told the nurse, I said, oh my God, I said, my husband's going to make fun of me because I was too scared to do this. And she goes, tell him to get a needle stuck in his eye and see how he feels. And I says, well, actually, I said, he's had surgery on his eyes. He's had his eyeballs out of his head. He's had drilling in his eyes. He's had injections in his eyes.
Oh my
She goes,
God.
oh, so that won't work. I said, no.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Well,
Yeah,
I hope that this does the trick for you and helps your eyesight,
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so too. But I feel much better because, like I told her, I says, I've had I've had 4 knee surgeries, 2 hysterectomies, a hysterectomy, 2 C-sections. Yeah, I breed uteruses. Anyways, I've had tonsillectomy, I've had hernia surgery. I have never been scared going into surgery. Never been nervous at all. Yesterday, I mean, I normally when I'm nervous about something, I don't even tremble. But yesterday I was literally trembling.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, she says, even if you told me to go ahead and do it, she goes, as much as you're trembling, she says, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And she's a specialist, and she told me, she goes, I wouldn't even be able to have this done without being put to sleep.
Yeah. I can't even allow anybody to do those puffs of air in my eye during the eye test.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Well, that's why I've never done contacts, because I don't want to put something in my eye. I mean, I've put drops in my eye, you know, but
I can't do drops either.
yeah, I can do drops, but no, anybody. I mean, one time I had a piece of something in my eye and they had to go in and flick it out, but they put this bright light in your eye, and I mean, it hurt excruciating pain having that in there, because it was scratching from weed trimming without safety glasses. You know, I used to do that when I was young and dumb, and I had a rock or something in my eye and they flicked it out, but they had such a bright light I couldn't see what they were doing. But yeah, I I couldn't let her do this.
Kathy asked you a question, Valerie.
Yeah. So the APAP is actually better than the CPAP.
What is that?
Well, it's auto. It's an auto
Oh.
PAP. So what that does is when they do the CPAP, when they prescribe the CPAP pressure, it's just one pressure. So it could be like a pressure of 10, just pulling a number out there. And that's what it's always going to blow. With the auto, basically it can tell what pressure you need to open your airway.
Right.
And it could differentiate day to day or night to night what you need. So one night you might need, 8. The next night you might need 6, and it adjusts throughout the night whatever you require to keep your airway open, which is better because as you use the CPAP, it's keeping your airway open. With the constant pressure, you're going to need more and more pressure, because as the years go by, your airway gets flimsy, and you're going to require more pressure. With the auto, it's just giving you what you need to get through the night, and it's going to adjust throughout the night. So I think sometimes it's hard to get used to that, because you think you need more pressure, and I think a lot of it could be like psychological, but yeah, I think it's a better way to go, and they can really tell, when they're looking at your numbers and stuff, they can tell, oh, look, she's staying at 10 most of the night, or whatever. They can look at that.
Yeah.
So I think it's better.
I have that.
So
I have my pressure at a 10, but it goes to 12 and then it goes down to 8.
Right.
So, in between that range.
Yeah.
On whatever I need.
I think it's a better way to go. That way you're not always getting that the same pressure. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Gwen is ready to sign me up for a sleep study to fix my snoring.
Yeah, you probably need one.
And that can help with your circulation. As much, it's hard to imagine that could actually help with your circulation, but it can.
Yeah.
Because, your heart's not working as hard to pump that blood through, and
I just got a call from the doctor's office anyway that said, we want to check you with a cardiologist to see if you got small blood vessel irritation, whatever that is. So I don't get enough blood to my toes or my brain.
Yeah. Compression socks really help a lot of the circulation
Can't do them.
issues. I wear them every day.
Really?
Every day I wear them.
Oh my God, Ted socks are so comfortable. I love Ted socks. I don't
What-
have any, but oh my God, they're so comfy.
What
They're-
do you wear, Valerie? Do you
What
know?
do you mean?
Like where'd you like I got mine at Walmart, I think.
I
And
got
then
them online.
I got mine online. I got some online. I got some at Walmart. I think I got some from Dollar General. None of them. I can't wear none of them.
Why?
They're not. I don't know. It's like they make me feel like whenever. Okay, like if I have them on, they shrink down to my ankles, and then I feel like my circulation's getting cut off.
You need to have them up high enough so mine go clear up to just below my knees. Just below they cover my whole calf. You know, they go all the way up from my toes to just below my knees. And
That's the kind mom wears.
they need to be tight enough where they stay up. Mine stay up all the time.
Are they like tights?
Yes.
Okay, so they're not like socks. They're like
No,
tights.
they need to be tight.
Yeah,
They have to be tight or they're not going to do their job.
yeah.
And it takes some time to get used to them, but
Yeah, that's a cat.
because I use them because I don't want to say I sit a lot, but I do sit a lot, and it definitely helps the swelling in my legs because I have some pretty good swelling in my lower legs, my ankles, and so it does help that, and I have to wear them every day, or else my legs, my feet will be huge. So I try not to sit that much, and I try to move around and stuff. But yeah, I would recommend them.
I always see
anybody-
advertisements for those
to
nano
anybody.
socks.
Huh?
I see advertisements for those nano socks. I was thinking about getting a pair of those and trying them, see how they are.
I just actually just ordered another. I think it's six in a pack. I ordered on Amazon. And Kathy says she wears compression gear from waist down due to lymphedema. Yep.
Mhm.
So, and that has a lot to do with circulation. It's just the blood. The blood is too thick, so it can't push it back up. And
Dang, we're all just falling apart.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
It's bad. It's
What was
so
it,
bad.
A couple of weeks ago on somebody else's chat or something, they were calling us it was Couple of Pickers. Yeah, a lot of people like to tune into the old people's morning show. And then everybody was like, "Oh, but hey, I was listening in and I commented, hey, and it was like, what? I didn't mean it like that."
Yeah.
Sweet little Couple of Pickers.
Well, like
Anyway.
my dad says this getting old crap isn't for wussies.
No. I mean, I couldn't imagine, being 90 years old.
Yeah.
And anybody that is, more power to you.
Yeah,
You know.
congratulations.
Kudos to you. But I've gotten to the place where, I mean, it's harder to wear them in the summertime because I'm a short kind of girl, shorts and flip flops. But yeah.
Well, that sucks.
I just got to a place where I when I get dressed in the morning, I put them on like a pair of socks, but I just wear them all day.
You wear regular socks over them or under them or anything?
No, I just wear.
Just
They're just they're regular socks. So you just wear them like regular socks.
Yeah. How many pair do you keep?
Right now I have 3. But like I said, I ordered another 6 so I could have, make sure that I had a pair for every.
So
every
you
day
don't
of the week.
sleep in them?
No,
No.
no, I don't sleep in them. But it
after
does.
my
It makes a big difference in the swelling of your legs. It makes a
after
huge
my
difference.
C-sections, they gave me TED socks.
Yeah.
And I was like, why am I wearing TED socks? I was in my 20s. I was like, why you got me wearing TED socks? And they're like, well, it helps so you don't get varicose veins. I was like, okay, I'll wear them. And I wore them until they wore out, And my
Yeah.
husband's like, when are you going to stop wearing those stupid, ugly things? I was like, I'm wearing them. They're not going to give me I'm not going to get varicose veins with them. And because I wear shorts all the time, And so for me to have varicose veins, I wouldn't care. I'd wear shorts anyways. But anyways, yeah, I used to wear them all the time. I love them. I think they're comfy as hell.
Yeah, can you put the link, Valerie?
Well,
I'm
I
starting
don't.
to get varicose veins on my cheeks. I think I should wear one of those socks over my head.
Wear one over your
Dude, you can
I'm sorry.
you can start seeing my veins now through the skin on my cheeks, and I'm like, what is that? This is another one of the joys of getting older.
Yep. Your skin gets thinner as you get older, so you
Look
start
at my
seeing-
face veins, ain't they cute?
Rita says she went to the doctor for her. She said her gallbladder. She says she's
Yeah.
passing a stone. Can't eat.
Yeah.
So that's bad.
Sorry, Rita.
Yeah, sorry you're going through that. Is that anything like a kidney stone? Because if it is, I'm so very sorry because a kidney stone hurts like hell.
I think it's. I don't think it's. I don't. I think it's uncomfortable, but I don't think it's as uncomfortable as a kidney stone.
Oh, okay, because I'd rather have 10 kids than have another kidney stone. That's how bad it hurts.
Yeah.
And they say it's like 20 times worse for a guy. So I feel bad for any guy who has a kidney stone.
Kathy says ballot helps to learn the lymph system massage to open up your body system to remove the swelling.
Oh, great.
Well, she said she was dying yesterday. Well, that's not good.
No.
Maybe do some research and see if there's anything, that you can do to help that. But I mean, definitely, no greasy foods,
No.
nothing like that. I mean, you really need to eat clean until you know.
Well, if you're passing gallstones, are they gonna like take your gallbladder out or something? I mean,
I don't know.
I suppose you have to pass so many before. And I didn't know all gallstones passed. I thought they just were in there and they had to be removed or lasered.
No, I think if they're small enough, you pass them.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But it's when you can't pass them, and that
Yeah.
you just have gallstones. That's when they have to take the gallbladder out.
Sure.
I'm assuming. I don't know that for sure, but that
Yeah.
makes
Mm.
kind of sense to me.
Oof.
I ordered my compression socks. Now, I don't really want to put a link in there for them because I don't know how these ones are going to, I don't know if they're going to do the trick or not. So once I try them out and wear them, then I'll let you guys know.
Okay.
I was supposed to be getting them today.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, let us know how that goes. Because I just don't feel like mine are very comfortable. And then whenever it gets to where like the ones that I have, they go underneath my knee.
Mm-hmm.
But it feels like they slouch down to my ankles and then they cut off my circulation to my ankles.
Yeah.
And that's not good either.
They need to be tight. They need to be tight enough so they fit snug and they stay up all day. 'Cause
Go to the
should
doctor
stay-
and have them fit you for something.
They should stay up. They should stay up the whole time, all day long. They shouldn't slouch. They really shouldn't even move. And it's hard to get them on. I mean, you gotta really pull them and really get them. You know, you gotta get them up, all the way up, and they should stay in place. They shouldn't be slouching.
Where
Yeah.
did you get the ones that you had though, Valerie?
I think I got them on Amazon also, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
But I
Thanks,
don't
so she
think
might order for
I don't,
Mama.
and I've had these for probably a good year. And I mean, they're still doing good. They're still doing what they're supposed to do. But I just needed enough to get, I felt like I was washing them, too frequently. And so that's why I wanted to get another set.
And so you like wash them every time you wear them?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Just like a pair, just like a regular pair of socks.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that sucks them back up so they fit.
Yeah.
If you wore them multiple times without washing them, they would be loose.
Did you wear those when you jumped out of that airplane?
I don't know if I had those on or not. I don't remember.
My circulation tends to be pretty good, like all night when I'm working. But I've been having a thing to where in my left leg, my lower left leg feels like I'm on fire.
Huh.
And I don't understand. Like it feels even hot to the touch.
Uh-huh.
And I'm thinking that might be a like, I don't know if it's like me not getting enough but circulation, it would be cold, not hot. So I'm not understanding why it's doing that, but I'll talk to the doctor about that. But I think it might be circulation issue or something.
Yeah.
But I usually have really good circulation all night because I'm on my feet
Right.
for 7 to 10 hours. So, and I'm running around.
Not necessarily, though.
Yes, Frankie, I jumped out of an airplane. Go to my Facebook page and there's pictures.
Texas Val says no compression socks, just had on Depends. Okay, so you only air dry them. You don't put them in the dryer?
I usually do,
Oh, really?
but I'm lazy. And they keep, they keep shape. They're still
Yeah.
in good condition, but yeah, I'm probably not supposed to dry them, but I am so picky about my socks. Like, how the whole hem thing with me, and
Mm-hmm.
I mean they're not like soft and comfy and like regular socks are. These are they're kind of scratchy and kind of
I
They're-
don't know.
they're a little bulky, but
I don't know if I could do it.
you can do it. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it.
I'm kind of particular in that way too, especially with my feet.
Yeah. Like I don't like it when the sock gets it's crunched in like on your toes. I hate that.
Yeah, me too.
Hate it.
I want the hem to be on the toes.
Yes. And I understand. I feel you, but yeah.
Yeah, it was funny because I bought a light to put in my shower, and it's LEDs. There's like 10 LEDs on a strip that's like this big, and it runs on batteries. I put it at the top of my shower so because it gets dark in there.
Yeah.
You know, with the shower curtain closed, it gets dark.
Yeah.
So Jonah goes in there, takes a shower, and I'm like, "How'd you like that light?" And he goes, "I don't like it. I felt like I was like on the Las Vegas Strip or something." And so the next day, I is when I went to I went to Dollar General and I found this bath mat that goes inside the tub, and instead of like strips, it's like a big mat that has suction cups on the bottom, but on the top it feels kind of like not really rocks, but they're like bubbly rocks.
Okay.
Like you know, it has a lot of it's
Like
kind of weird.
texture.
Yeah, it has a lot of texture, like to where you could put soap on the floor and like scrub your feet.
Okay.
Like, but it's not like real hard on your feet, but it's almost too much for me.
Huh.
Like for me to rub my foot on it,
Yeah.
it's my feet are so ticklish, I can't hardly stand it. And so like I did that yesterday, and it was like trying to, you know, like wash my feet like with it, and I could hardly do it. But I asked Jonah the next day after I put that bath mat in, he's like, or he came up to me and he's like, "Why you gotta be changing my shower?" He's like, every time I go in there, like there's just like something new that you're doing with it. And that's my, you know, that's my quiet meltdown time.
Yeah, it was something that I wanted to do for a long time, and I was gonna go see Texas Val, and she told me that she wanted to do it too, so we did it, and it was good.
So how do you do it, Kathy? She says, "I found a way to get on compression socks without a sock grabber. I used to have Brandon put mine on, but I don't know how I'd get them on if I didn't have him." Taught it to my lymphedema specialist. You need to take a video.
Yeah, do a video. There's a lot of people that would be interested in that. I know there's I think it's my sister-in-law. She works in a nursing home, and she had there was I think she said like garden socks or something, and she would use those to put them on. I don't know. These aren't for me. I mean, they're a little difficult to put on, but they're not. It's not. You could do it.
You could do it. It's not
Yeah.
undoable.
No, you just have to do a little bit at a time. You know, you just kind of have to work it up a little bit. But yeah, once I usually get past the calf, then I'm good. Yeah, it was good until I got onto the ground and threw up in my mouth. Yeah, it was that was not good, Texas Val, at all. But it, you know, I could say I did it, and you know, maybe one of these days I'll get to go again. But if I don't, then you know, I'm okay with that. At least I did it. One of those things I can cross out.
You should hang up those socks and then just run and jump and right into them.
Yeah,
I wish it was that easy. I'll go get them.
Okay. I was gonna say it'd be kind of
tell.
hard for me because I got little cows, not calves. I call them my little cows.
I know I had some. Where did they go? Okay. All right. So this is what I got.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, they basically look like, you know, regular socks.
Yeah.
And then of course that goes on your heel and your foot. But yeah, I've had them for a while, and they're getting kind of worn, but they're still in really good condition. But yeah. I mean, they're definitely not attractive when you're wearing shorts, you know,
Yeah.
so that kind of is a
That's
drawback.
kind of a new style.
I mean, if I could find something that was, say, like, almost like a nude color that would kind of match my legs, I probably would do something, but I don't know. I would probably feel uncomfortable. But I've tried the kind that didn't have like the toes.
Mm-hmm.
And I might try something like that for like the summertime. But yeah.
Turn inside out, so only from heel down is normal.
Okay.
Put in foot to heel, then pull up, unfold until your leg, and unfold up your leg until on.
Yeah.
You remember the 60s and 70s when all the pro basketball players wore short shorts and high top socks
Yep.
with the straps around the top?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tube socks.
Yeah. I think that made Larry Bird look even geekier.
Yeah, that's a good idea, Sherry. To have creative, or to do like a cute compression sock. I mean, that one that Valerie had, it was kind of cute. I mean,
even to have, what would be cool is if you could have like, you could make toe socks, you know, like have the sock, the long sock, and then have the room for the toes. And then that way you could wear your flip flops and still wear your.
oh,
compression
true.
socks.
Those nano socks I was looking at, those are like short socks, and they're for neuropathy and plantar fasciitis or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at those. Those look kind of interesting, but I
might have to look and see if there's any kind of like compression socks that have the toe. Because I would wear my flip flops with those, but
these nano socks, the toes are, I think the toes, either the toes or the heels are out. I can't remember.
oh my gosh, $1,000 a pair? Holy mackerel!
For what?
For compression socks.
Yeah,
But
the
they're-
toes are out. The toes are out on those nano socks, so you could like wear them with flip flops.
But when I do that though, my toes will get swollen. So
Oh,
like the area that's not in the compression sock will get swollen. So I can't do that. So yeah, there's your medical corner.
medical minute.
Medical minute. That was like 30 minutes though.
I brought 2 bags of stuff with me today to town, so I got all kinds of shit to list today.
That's good. Yeah, Valerie, I'm going to Grayling today, so I might stop at the thrift store over there.
That's good.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Yeah, you got to definitely take those, you know, when you're going in the area, got to take the time and go to those thrift stores that are farther away.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got news as far as when my father-in-law's surgery is. I'm sure during the day sometime I'll get the news and everything. But I've kind of got. I don't plan on going to like any thrift store. I might. I don't know. It just kind of depends on how things go over there. But I was kind of thinking about, you know, what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll go to Walmart, see what the clearance is like over there.
Are you going to have a show tomorrow?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know because I know that he's going to have surgery. And usually they do it, for the most part they do it in the morning. So
Yeah.
it's likely I won't have a show tomorrow.
Mm.
What is he having surgery on?
He has a hernia.
Oh,
He has a hernia, and he's a hard worker. I mean, even at 76, he works every day and everything. So for him to take off, because my mother-in-law said he was going to be off for like a month,
yeah.
and she said, I mean, it's hard for him to take off work because they need the money,
Mm.
but he
Mhm.
needed to get this done. So yeah, I mean, it's just been it's been one of those things he's just been putting off for a long
Yeah.
time. So that's
There's
good,
this.
Johanna. I'm glad you guys got some good stuff.
Yeah.
You have to do a haul video on that stuff. It's always good to do a haul video on the stuff that you find.
There's this guy that I know, this old guy that I know. They give him a year to live because of his heart, and he all winter he looked horrible, and I mean, he had sunken in eyes and everything, just black around his eye, just horrible. He looked terrible. But then last night I saw him, and he looked like his old self again. And now he's going to have hip surgery.
Mm.
Why would a doctor tell him he'd give him hip surgery if he's only got a year to live because of his heart?
Maybe he's gonna get a transplant or something.
No, he's not.
Maybe that would increase his quality of life if he was able to walk. Maybe if he can walk more with better hips,
I
then
know, but
that
you
will
think
increase. Maybe that'll increase his heart function,
Mhm.
and
maybe.
that's
I
what
just
I
seen
that's what I think. But I mean,
if somebody's heart is that bad, I wouldn't believe that they would do a surgery. You know what I mean?
well, I mean, apparently, his heart's good enough where they think that he can get through surgery.
I guess.
So, because they wouldn't do surgery if it was like,
Yeah.
if it was probable that he was going to die,
Yeah.
which you can never, you can never pinpoint that, but
No.
like 100%. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and this when they give him a year to live, that was like, I don't know, 6-8 months ago. So I mean, it's not like they just gave him a year to live. I don't know, weird to me, but anyways.
So yeah, just going to be listing today and still trying to get this all the stuff that I got at the thrift store and the Dollar General, trying to get all that stuff listed. Like I said, I only had one package going out today, which over the 3 platforms, that's pretty bad. Was not happy about that. But I know that it happens, and
Keep on keeping on.
gotta list through it. Gotta get
Yeah.
those things listed so they can sell.
I've only
And don't
got
forget-
3 going out, so that's not good.
No,
It's
Well-
Easter time, so don't forget to list your religious books,
list your Bibles.
Bibles and prayer books.
I would do ice skates on Posh, but just because you could wear them.
I don't know that you could do. I don't know that you could do that on there.
I would think you
Are
could.
you kidding me?
But
What? $1?
No.
Mm.
What? Oh, maybe it's just a test. Oh, okay. They're doing. I seen this message that came up, tornado warning in Brown County, which is my county.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, what? No, they're just doing a test.
Oh,
Making
maybe they
everything-
should. Maybe they should put out that first. Test.
Yeah.
Once I opened it, then I started reading through it, and it was like a test. So okay, that makes sense. That's good. Good that you gotta test those things out because they, they
Make sure
can
they
help.
work.
Yep.
Is there a better way to like share your stuff on Macari? Like, okay, so I see that they do Facebook news feed, but like, what about with Instagram? Do they? Because Instagram, whenever I push that, it goes straight to like a direct like message, like to send to people, like as like all the people on my list,
Right.
not like a
Could-
general post.
Well, couldn't you put it as a story?
It doesn't give me that option.
It doesn't. Oh.
You know how to do that, Hank? Or if it even does it at all?
I don't know. Yeah, I got to get back on that boat too. I'm still trying to get all the stuff that's listed over on eBay over to Macari. So I kind of took a break from that, but I got to get back on that.
Oh, Macari has an authenticate thing too.
Oh, does it?
Called Macari Authenticate.
Kathy said, Valerie, we love you, but we are not worth staying on the show for a tornado. No, Julie.
Yeah, give me a thumbs up. Give us
Yeah.
a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for coming on
Yeah.
in the chat and coming on the panel and all that good stuff. I hope
Yeah.
has a great day, and I'll post. I don't know what I'll do. I'll let you guys know if there'll be a show tomorrow.
Okay.
If
Keep an eye on the reseller squad.
I'll let you guys know what's happening.
Okay.
So, I mean, definitely if his surgery isn't till 1:00 in the afternoon, then yeah, we'll have a show.
Yeah.
But,
And Joanna, if you do a haul video, put it on Reseller Squad.
Yeah, that way everybody can watch it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Bye, Julie.
All right, we're gonna wrap
Bye,
it up
Jill.
for today. I hope everybody has a great day.
Bye.
Get lots of sales. Get lots of listings up. If it's not listed, it can't sell.
Yeah.
So get her listed.
List.
I
You
hope
make it
everybody has a
flow.
great
Let's do it.
day.
Bye, everybody.
You have a great day.
Bye.